Hey everyone, it's Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. As you can tell, we are in a different part of my condo today. I am currently sitting on my living room floor. I'm wearing sweatpants and I have minimal makeup on. So that can only mean one thing. It's time to confess something. I'm really bad at filming Empties videos. I had a really good streak back in 2018 where every month when I did my roundup videos, I would feature both my favorites and Empties for the month. In 2019, I tried to do seasonal Empties videos instead, and yeah, those clearly are not working out because I have here the fall 2019 Empties and the winter of 2019/2020 Empties. So I figured it's springtime now. Got to do some spring cleaning, especially with all this self-isolation and staying inside. I figured the best place to start is finally filming one of these videos. So instead of filming two separate ones, it's just going to be all in one. We're going to do it in one go, and hopefully I can keep this video under 15 minutes. Yeah, let's get started. All right. Let's get this party started. This is more than I thought. Oh. So here's what I have right now. I got some hydrators. You see my prescriptions there. Got some cleansing products, moisturizers, sunscreen, supplement, hair care products, and cotton pads. I feel like I can get through these pretty quickly. But yeah, this is a lot of empties. And as you can see, there are some repeats in here. So yeah, let's get started. Starting with the easiest product, these are the Silcott facial pads. They are made from 100% rayon. They are nice and absorbable. I find though that when I use them, they don't absorb the product to the point where the pad feels dry. It actually is so nicely soaked that you feel like you're putting way more product than you normally would on your skin. I'm also able to split these in half, so in that sense I do get a lot of bang for my buck. And also because I do have sensitive and fairly dry eyes, I like sometimes doing a toner mask right underneath my eyes just to add some extra hydration in that area. So that's why I like using these, and I do have 4 other boxes of them as well. All right, cleansers, I have 3 here. The first one is the Jordan Samuel After Show Treatment Cleanser. So this one is a gel to oil formula type of first cleanse. It was really cool when you squeezed it out of the bottle. It definitely did look like a gel. However, with the weight of the formula and also how it spread on your face, it definitely felt more like a balm. This also smelled like orange creamsicle, which I'm personally not a huge fan of, but they do have a fragrance-free option. So the next time I plan on ordering any Jordan Samuel skincare, I might opt for the fragrance-free one. Otherwise, this overall performed really well as a first cleanse makeup remover. I find that if you are more of the drier skin type, you would like this more. Next is Dr. Sam's Flawless Cleanser. This is probably my favorite cleanser of all time. It is low pH. It is non-foaming, like it just stays consistently as a gel texture. And also the gel texture itself, I find it's really unique. I haven't seen it in any other cleanser I have tried, and I have yet to see anyone else online say that there is a dupe for this. I would love to repurchase it, but it is very expensive. This is coming from the UK, so the pound conversion to the Canadian dollar is pretty steep, so I'm going to save a repurchase for another day when I'm not worrying too much about the state of the world. All right, next cleanser empty is the Neutrogena Oil-Free Acne Wash. I purchased this because it has 2% salicylic acid, and I use this on my body. So I have mentioned in the past that my body tends to get congested if I'm not careful, especially when I'm working out or if the season's really hot. So I found this did a really good job at keeping any congestion at bay. It's very affordable, under $10. You can't go wrong with it. I'm not planning on purchasing this anytime soon, however. I am trying the Bioderma Foaming Purifying Gel, the blue one that I've been using on my face. I'm also using it on my body. It's doing a good job at preventing any congestion on my body, so I'm going to hold off on buying any other body wash in the meantime. Next is hydrators / serums and stuff like that. So the first one is the Huddlebo Hyaluronic Acid Lotion. This is the original formula. I personally like the premium lotion more. I find it has more to offer, especially with having the hydroxyethylurea in it. However, even though this is pretty basic, I still think it does a really good job, and I could see why a lot of people reach for this. This is fairly affordable. It has 3 different molecules of hyaluronic acid and you get a lot of product. If you are able to purchase this, definitely give it a try. You're definitely saving a lot more money purchasing something like this than going for any other expensive hyaluronic acid serum. All right, next empty is from The Ordinary. It is the 10% niacinamide plus 1% zinc. This is probably one of my favorite skincare purchases of all time. I repurchase it multiple times. It's one of my favorite ingredients, and it's always in my skincare collection. All right, this is an empty of the Paula's Choice C15 Super Booster. This is a product that I featured in my last video alongside the Ordinary niacinamide one. This is my first purchase of the product, and I actually didn't use enough of it, so a lot of the product oxidized. There we go. It is nice and orange, so that means it is gone bad and I can't use it on my face anymore. It sucks because this is really expensive, and at first that's why I didn't want to repurchase it. It's because it oxidized and I didn't use enough of it on time. However, with the second bottle I have right now, it just started turning a light yellow, and I'm actually almost done that product. And I've also repurchased a third bottle, and I've mentioned why I like this product in my last video, so I'll leave it up in the cards for you to check out. And last are sheet masks. We got by WISHTREND Natural Vitamin 21.5% Enhancing Sheet Mask, PMD Beauty's Recovery Anti-Aging Collagen Sheet Mask, Claire's Rich Moist Soothing Tensile Sheet Mask, the 7 Days Mask Tea Tree version, another by WISHTREND one, and the I'm from Mugwort mask. So they all pretty much do the same thing. They just add extra hydration to the skin, and when you do that, it makes your pores look a little bit more smaller because your skin cells are just filled with a lot of water. I also find they make my face look a lot more smoother in texture, and obviously they make my skin feel comfortably hydrated. Out of all of these, I would say these two were the best at lowering any inflammation on any active acne lesions that I had. These ones are okay. They did its job at hydrating. I just found them super basic and they didn't do much more than that. For the Claire's one, however, I would say I'm really impressed in terms of how moisturized it actually made my face feel. This does have ceramides in it, as well as the phytofungicine and cholesterol, so I find this a super moisturizing product. And actually the I'm from Mugwort sheet mask I also found super moisturizing as well. Here are my two prescription products. I have the 5% Dapsone gel and the 0.3% adapalene gel. These are both done. I already have refills of them. I'm still currently using both of them. If you want to know more about how my skin's been going on with these products, check out my latest skin update. Next are moisturizers. So I have two empties of the Bioderma Atoderm Intensive Balm. One was the tube form, which is the one I first purchased, and then this one is the full bottle. And I actually have a third one that I'm currently using right now. I love this product. It's my favorite facial moisturizer as of now. Also, I like using this on my body as well. I find this does a great job at moisturizing my face, and in terms of my body, I find it doesn't leave a greasy residue at all. I just like that this caters to my acne-prone, normal to dry skin, because when you have acne-prone and dry skin, you know, it's kind of hard to figure out what kind of moisturizer to use because you're afraid that if you use a rich moisturizer, it'll break you out. I find with this, however, it does not break me out at all. As you can tell, I've gone through a tube and a big bottle already of it. I'm still using the third one. Overall, I have yet to find a moisturizer that can compare to this. I mean, with the ingredients, the value of it, and how it performs on my skin, I just think it's doing such a great job. It's pretty much holy grail status in my skincare. All right, another empty is a classic. It's the CeraVe moisturizing lotion. However, I'm not the one who finished it. It was actually my boyfriend. This is his favorite moisturizer. The Bioderma one is mine. The reason I was able to finish this one up so fast, however, is because this became an empty. So he helped me finish this up, and we actually repurchased another one of the CeraVe because he prefers this more. I occasionally use it, but I don't use it in the daytime. I only use it at night because I do find CeraVe makes my skin look a little bit greasy and it can exaggerate my pores. Otherwise, it's a classic. It's been recommended by everyone and their mother. So body moisturizer, I have the Gold Bond Ultimate Skin Therapy Lotion Restoring version of this. And the reason why I purchased this one is because, as the label shows here, this has a lot of good ingredients in it. It has vitamins A, C, and E. It has antioxidants and ceramides, as well as hydroxyethylurea. So I found this a really nice light lotion. It didn't feel greasy on my skin at all. It's a great body lotion. I did want to use this on my face, but I didn't find it moisturizing enough. Also, this has a very heavy, fresh fragrance to it, so that's another reason why I didn't want to apply this on my face too much. I would repurchase this, but I do have other moisturizers that I need to finish up. Also, I would like to try either the Aveeno lotion or one of the Eucerin body lotions So I'm going to look into one of those once I'm finished most of my moisturizers. Either way though, this is a really good product, not just for the ingredients, but also the size of it. And I purchased this for under $10 as well. Last for moisturizer is the La Roche-Posay Cicaplastmane. I actually have another one of these that's going to be emptied out soon. And I do have a third one that was in my office desk that I brought home, so that's going to be used more frequently as well. This is definitely one of my favorite hand creams. It is a little bit sticky because of the high amount of glycerin in this. There is 30% glycerin, but I personally enjoy that, especially for my dry hands, and now how frequently we are washing our hands and using hand sanitizer. This is definitely a lovely hand cream to use. Next is sunscreen. So I have 3 empties of the Can Make Mermaid Skin UV gel. And we all know how much I love that one. This one is the Coppertone UV Perfect UV Cut Gel Cream. It's an SPF of 50 plus, a PA of 4 plus. This is a Japanese sunscreen. My friend actually gifted this to me. She loves this sunscreen and she wanted me to try it out. And I have to say I love it too, but it's so hard to get in Canada. Oh my god, it's not on YesStyle. It's not on Doko Demo. It's not on Amazon. I can't find it on eBay. The only place I saw this on was the Rakuten Global Market. I've never shopped from there before, but the price was pretty low. I just don't know what shipping is like. But my friends who did go to Tokyo last year actually picked me up another one of these, as well as the other versions. There is a gel cream 2 and 3 version as well. So this is the pink packaging. There's the blue one and an orange one. So I actually have all 3. Apparently it was super hard to get because they're very popular. So that makes me even more excited to try them. And I'm really happy that my friend gave this to me and got me to try it out. It's a really lovely sunscreen, and I'm looking forward to reviewing it for you all. Alright, next is not an empty, unfortunately. I had to throw it out because it smelled really bad. It was expired, and that's the La Roche-Posay Anthelios Mineral Ultralight Lotion SPF 50. Out of all the mineral sunscreens I have tried with a tint, this is probably my favorite one because the tint is not as noticeable on my skin. It's also really nice and light. I do find with some mineral sunscreens it's a little bit heavier to apply. Most of the time when I reached for this was when I was working out in the summertime because it does have a matte finish. And during the time when I was using this, my skin was a little bit more discolored and red than usual. I was also very self-conscious about going to the gym and showing that I had a very red face. So that's why I really liked going for this. Unfortunately, I didn't use enough of it. It's really hard to apply the 2 milligram per centimeter square with mineral sunscreen because of how heavy it feels. So I should have tried to use this more when I had the chance. Unfortunately, I didn't. So that's a bit of unfortunate that I didn't get to finish this. I would repurchase it, but I'm actually feeling more comfortable not going out covering up my skin. I've been doing a lot of foundation-free, concealer-free days even before this whole fiasco happened. But if you are looking for a mineral sunscreen and you're in more of my shade range, which is light to medium, then you might want to check this one out. The last sunscreen is Crave Beauty's Beat the Sun SPF 47 PA 4+. I did a full review on this product already, so I will leave it up in the cards for you to check out. Overall, it's a very good sunscreen. It has the photostable filters. The texture is really lovely. They advertise it as feeling like condensed milk, and I would agree. I really like that texture, actually. I would say for the cons, this did sting my face occasionally, and also it is quite a small bottle for the price. Also, they don't sell this to Canadians yet, so I can't even repurchase this if I wanted to. And actually, I would like to repurchase it because overall, I really enjoyed applying this product. But I do enjoy my Can Make Mermaid Skin Gel sunscreens more, and I have more backups of that anyways. We're almost done. We are moving on to hair right now. This empty is the OGX Green Tea Fitness Shampoo. The reason I purchased this is because at the time I was using a scalp treatment, so it was a very oily type of mask that I had to really work into my scalp, and I needed a shampoo that was really good at washing it out, so I purchased this one, and I actually repurchased it again because I was still using the mask at the time. However, if I use this too often, it does irritate my scalp. So even though I did repurchase it, my boyfriend actually uses it, and I use the Kalia Natural shampoo and conditioner. If you don't have a sensitive scalp like mine, I think you would still like this, or if you're looking for a cheap shampoo that'll help rinse out any masks that you put on your scalp, this is a good one too. Another empty is the Kalia Intensive Conditioner. I find this didn't really do too much in terms of intensive conditioning. I felt like it was just a nice standard conditioner that had no fragrance to it. However, I will repurchase this because it says you can use it in your hair when you go swimming, My condo has a swimming pool, so I would like to protect my hair in some way. So I might consider repurchasing this when our amenities are open again. All right, last empty is a mini size of the Briogeo Rosarco Blow Dry Perfection and Heat Protectant Cream. I really like this product aside from the really nice smell. I found a little went a really long way, and I always reached for this when I was styling my hair with the Revlon One Step Dryer and Volumizer. So I would just put it from the mid-lengths here all the way down to my ends. I would use the stylizer, and I found my hair was still always really nice and soft, and it was never damaged. So I might consider purchasing the full size of this. I do have the conditioning spray, which is okay, but this one is a little bit richer, so I might go for this instead. All right. Ooh. We're on the last set of empties. I have a bottle of supplements and makeup, and we are done. So this is Estro Smart. This is a hormone balancing therapy supplement. I first got introduced to this after I went off the pill. So back when that happened, I actually broke out like crazy. My chin was constantly inflamed, bumpy, breaking out. A friend recommended this to me. She said it really helped clear up her cystic acne. When I started taking it, the breakouts reduced significantly. Definitely not 100%, but significantly. I stopped taking it for a while, went back on it because I remember how effective it was. And yeah, I finished a bottle. I do have another bottle in my cupboard of these supplements. However, I'm not taking them as often because I have cleaned up my eating habits quite a bit, and I find that I don't rely on these types of supplements anymore to clear up my face. Like I said, this definitely helped me, especially when I got off birth control. And I know for some people, Estro Smart, Estro Sense, any hormone balancing therapy type of supplement has helped others that have problems with their cramps. Like I get really bad cramps. I found this didn't help me at all during those times of the month, whereas some people, they did find this super useful. So if you have those types of issues, you might want to check this out as well. Last is makeup. I have two lip balms here. One is the Pat McGrath Clear Lip Balm, and the other one is the Weleda Everon Lip Balm. This is my favorite one. I always repurchase it. I already have another one ready to go. For the Pat McGrath one, it is cute, but I definitely won't be repurchasing the full size. I actually purchased this in a pack of 3, so I have the other color, Blow Up and Skin Fetish, I believe. So I have those 2 colors left. This was the clear one. Again, it was pretty simple, nothing different compared to my Weleda one. So yeah, I don't know, unless you want fancy packaging and you have the means to buy the full size, why not? Otherwise, I'm personally not interested in it. All right, next makeup empty is not really an empty, but I had to throw it out because this is very old. It is the Urban Decay eye primer potion. This is a classic eye primer. I really liked it. I'm currently trying the NARS eye primer, and I honestly think when I'm done that, I'm going to go back to this. I like this a lot more. I have another empty of the Hair and Make Long and Curl Mascara. I have already repurchased this one, but right now I'm using the L'Oreal Lash Paradise one still, as well as 2 sample sizes. One is the Lancome Monster Big Mascara and the Hourglass one. So I want to just use those first for a few more months before I open this one. And the last empty is a mini of the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I really like this primer. I've already repurchased the full size of it. The reason I like it is because it is a silicone-based primer that does not bake me out or dry my skin out. I also noticed it does have a nice light color correcting ability to it, and it does blur my texture a bit as well as grip onto makeup very well. I've never tried anything from Tatcha before. I thought I'd go with the primer. I find it super nice and luxurious. I am wearing it now without any foundation or concealer on. I'm just wearing the primer with the Fenty Beauty Invisimatte blotting powder, and I always find my skin looks really nice and even. Alright, and that is it for this Empties video. I do hope you found this video helpful in some way or entertaining. If you did enjoy this video, please be sure to give it a like, subscribe to my channel down below for future videos. Leave a comment if you have any questions or recommendations. Stay safe and healthy, and I will see you all soon. Ciao.